Book 1, Chapter 2. The morning after the date, Mike's name lit up my phone as it buzzed relentlessly on the nightstand. I groaned, pulling the blanket over my head, but the vibrations persisted like a bad pop song on repeat. Peeking at the screen, I saw 5 texts waiting. Mike, good morning. Mike, had a great time last night. Mike, did you sleep okay? Mike, by the way, do you prefer coffee or tea? Mike, I'm more of a coffee guy, but tea has its place, you know? I stared at the messages, blinking in disbelief. Who sends 5 texts before 8 a.m.? As if on cue, the phone started ringing. Mike, I answered, dragging his name out like a warning. Good morning. His voice was annoyingly chipper. How's my favorite chaos coordinator? Not coordinating anything before coffee. I replied, my tone flat. Noted, he said. So, when's our next date? I blinked, still trying to shake off sleep. You really don't waste time, do you? Time is precious, he declared like a motivational speaker. Besides, I already have an idea. There's this great brunch spot downtown, French toast, mimosas, the works. My treat. Brunch sounded good, but I wasn't letting him take the reins completely. Is this going to be another controlled madness kind of situation? Absolutely not, he promised. This is purely about pancakes and good company. When I arrived at the cafe, Mike was already there, waving like an overenthusiastic tour guide. He stood as I approached, pulling out my chair with exaggerated flair. Chivalry isn't dead. Huh? I teased, sliding into the seat. For you? Never, he replied, flashing a grin. As we scanned the menus, I noticed he seemed more relaxed than the night before. No spreadsheets, no overthinking, just Mike. You're different today, I said, narrowing my eyes. How so? Less. Calculated. He laughed, leaning back in his chair. Controlled madness doesn't work without balance, Lexi. Things were going perfectly until the French toast arrived. Mike grabbed the syrup bottle like he was auditioning for an infomercial. Too much enthusiasm. The cap popped off, and syrup poured out in a sticky cascade, covering the toast, the table, and, most tragically, my lap. Oh, no, he exclaimed, leaping into action like a syrup-soaked superhero. Stay still. I'll fix it. I stared at him, somewhere between horrified and amused. It's fine, he muttered, grabbing napkins. I just need to blot, then maybe dilute with water. Or wait, should I scrape it off first? Oh, man, this is bad. Maybe if I... Mike. He looked up, frozen mid-blot. Yeah. Just shut up and do me a favor. Buy me new pants. He blinked, then broke into laughter, loud, unrestrained, and so contagious that I found myself laughing too. By the time we left the cafe, my jeans were sticky, Mike was apologizing every few seconds, and we were both grinning like fools. Next time, I said as we walked to his car, maybe you let me handle the syrup. Deal, he replied, holding the door open for me. But only if you promise to keep things interesting. Oh, Mike, I replied with a wink. With me, that's a given. Love is a sticky mess, uncontrollable laughter, and realizing that sometimes chaos makes the best memories. End of chapter 2.